Yo, what's up them boys? Today I'm here to talk about Ghost of Yotei. I know you see it in the, oh, wrong side. I know you see it in the back right there, you know what I'm saying? I know you see the controller right here, you know what I'm saying? I know you see the P5 down there and shit like that, I know what I'm saying? Yes, that's why I've been gone. I haven't even really been doing game reviews in a minute, but I noticed that I really wanted to do one for Ghost of Yotei. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what, let me get myself a PS5. Okay, so I went and got a PS5 and I got Ghost of Yotei and I got Death Stranding as well. So I'm playing both of those. Well, I finished Ghost of Yotei now, so I'm finishing Death Stranding. I was playing both of them at the same time, but I was like, let me really lock into this Yotei because that shit was taking 70,000 hours, bro. The amount of side content they have in this fucking game is immense. It's crazy. It's kind of like OD. You know what I'm saying? It takes down a couple of the points, but you know, let's just get into it in general. Ghost of Yotei, for me, I think is a bit better than Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, I know that might be a little, oh my God, we like Jin Sakai, we love Jin Sakai. For me personally, Jin Sakai was a bit boring. I'm not gonna, he was a bit boring. I mean, the story was cool and shit like that, like his honor as a shinobi, I'm being stealthy and shit. And then they had some of the scenes like, oh, why are you losing your honor by being stealthy? But that never really hit for me. Cause it's like, bro, he has to be stealthy. I don't know, the logic to me was stupid. Like, y'all are gonna just fight as samurais the whole time. Like, I get it, I guess it's honor and shit like that. I just always thought it was stupid. So for me, I don't even think I really finished it. I think I went to watch the ending on YouTube because it was just, it's a bit tedious. I won't even lie. It was a bit tedious. It was feeling Assassin's Creed-y at a certain point, and I love me an Assassin's Creed game, especially Assassin's Creed 2. But if you're gonna be too much of that game and people are gonna praise you for being so different when you're really not that different, I'm gonna have to look at you sideways. So let's get into Ghost of Yotei. I played this one right here, just recently since I got this. It's been 2 weeks. I didn't get a day one because I just wanted to get the console edition and shit like that. So I got this one, and I have to say I beat it. I definitely beat this one. I will give it a higher score than Tsushima. I know it doesn't have the Icky Island DLC and all that shit yet, but even with this game alone, standalone, I think it's better than the first one. It feels like you're playing I don't know if you ever watch Kill Bill, I feel like I'm crazy for even say that, but if you watch Kill Bill, this is Kill Bill in gaming form, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and it's so fire, bro. And you're actually playing as a Japanese woman and shit like that, Atsu and shit, and she's badass. I know a lot of people are gonna hate on it, but I'm pretty sure Kill Bill came out and everyone loved that film, and Quentin Tarantino made it, so I don't know if they liked it because of that. Anyway, yeah, this movie, it was pretty good, man. You have to go through her journey as Atsu. She's the ghost, basically, the Anaru or whatever, and she's going down to hunt the Yōtei Six because they basically destroyed her family and shit like that. And so you're going throughout the journey and shit like that, and she's learning things like, is she gonna keep being on this path of being a revengeful, discriminate bastard? Or is she gonna change in a better way because, there's people around her that she's affecting and shit like that, and they're trying to be like, bro, like, I get it, you're on this revenge tour and shit like that, but like, ew, like, what are you gonna do after your revenge tour and shit? Because, we gotta get rid of Lord Saito. I know you gotta get rid of Lord Saito. I'm gonna let you do your thing, but in terms of like, what are you gonna do after that? Are you gonna still be trying to go for Lord Saito, the Yotei Six? What happens after you kill him and shit? Are you gonna just murk yourself? Are you gonna think about a family? And it's an interesting, it's an interesting little story. I give it, you know what I'm saying? I give it a solid little. It's better than Jin's for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I would give it a solid. I don't like to rank things. I give it a solid 8 though. Like a solid 8. This game all around is like a solid 8, maybe an 8.5. For me, because I ended up finishing this one and I enjoyed more of the side content. Like, I actually played a majority of the side content. It was dragging a bit though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, at a certain point I was like, all right, I'm not trying to do all this. I'm not trying to do all this. Like, it's cool and all. I really want to just get the weapons and shit. I'll go, get all the class. I'll learn all the skills for that weapon and shit like that. But I'm not trying to do every single side quest because the amount of side quests in this game is immense, and it feels like it drags. It could drag the game. That's why I might have to bring it down to an 8 because it's a good game. Even like the gameplay and shit brings it up to an 8.5, bro, because the gameplay is so good, bro. Like, it's so improved over Ghost of Tsushima. It's not even a joke, bro. It's not even a joke. I would sit here playing this game. When I first got the game, I played this bit. I put in a whole work shift, man. A whole work shift, 8 hours straight, almost 9, just playing the game because it was so good, especially with the introduction and shit like that. And they have this mic mode. The Shammer Shampoo shit is in there, bro. Oh, God, bro. And then you can play in the black and white mode, the Kurosawa mode, and then you can mix all the modes together. And oh my God, I feel like the first one was just like how it usually is, bro. You know, they just trying to see, test it out and shit like that. We're trying to make something new. And then when they make the second one, it just improves. Yeah, the second one is crazy. Even the visuals of this one, I was taking pictures out the wazoo, bro. It might be because I'm just a photographer or whatever, but no. There was just so much good scenes in this bit, so much good views in this bit that you would just have to, sit there and like, oh my God, this is an actual painting. Oh, I ain't even talking about how she does the paintings now and shit like that as one of the side missions. I fuck with that more than the headband one that they had where you just looked at the mountains and, oh, I'm gonna do this. And I like the little, you play with the guitar now, maybe because it's like, you know, I like the more artistic shit. You know, Atsu's in that shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna stick with an 8.5 and shit like that. I mean, I just wanted to ramble on and talk about the game. I don't even know how long I really talked. I do have to go soon. So I just wanted to talk about Ghost of Yotei and shit like that because I haven't really done a review in a minute. So this is gonna kind of maybe be all over the place and shit like that. But let me know what you guys think just about Ghost of Yotei. Did you enjoy the story mode? I ain't want to spoil it too much because, you know what I'm saying, that's why I'm being vague. But you know what I'm saying? Did you enjoy the story mode? Did you enjoy the new gameplay mechanics that they add? Did you like where they went with the gameplay decision? You know, it's not so much as like story based. I mean, like it is story based, but it's a little bit more open world. Like it's not really like you're on a checklist, even though you are. Even though you're kind of on a checklist, it's a little bit more organic. So it doesn't feel like you're doing it. It just came to a certain point where I was doing so much shit where I was like, is this even part of like, I mean, I know it's part of the game, but it was just like, am I even just doing shit? Am I just getting charms, you know, bullshit charms? Am I just following a fox just to follow the fox and I already got all the skills? Like, I don't know, am I gonna just learn something with the guitar and the guiding wind is gonna do it? Like, I don't know. That's the one thing that kind of like threw me off. Like, we gotta make it a little bit more, like, I know it's an open world game and shit like that. Let's condense it a bit to where it can't always be. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's for the people who want to continuously play the game, but like imagine if you want to do a new game plus, bro, and you didn't finish all the side content and shit like that. It would be cool like that, like what someone Batman Arkham City would do. You don't finish all the side content and shit like that, but you do a new game plus and shit, and then you can finish off what you were doing it for. I think it will be fire and shit like that, but it doesn't really seem like they have anything like that. Like I would like to play with Atsu maxed out. I feel like the story would even make way more sense when she's all maxed out and shit like that. Maybe you could do something when you meet the trainers, when you get the weapons and shit. Maybe you still have to get that, you know, you still do that in the timeline and shit, you know, and you still make it to where you don't have the weapons until you meet that person, but you'll be maxed out once you do like the first training session or some shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would have been cool. But yeah, that's just all my thoughts and opinions on Ghost of Yotei. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all boys later though. Peace.